Care needs to be taken for vulnerable groups during the periods of turmoil. Care needs to be taken for vulnerable groups in the times of infection. Electric cars are the future of transportation as they promise a cleaner environment. Essays with few or no citations will raise the concern of the lecturers. Expertise in particular areas distinguishes you from other graduates in a job interview. I think we should get together over the weekend to discuss this assignment. If you are working after 11 o'clock, who will drive you home? Make sure the financial director knows the full details of the pay agreement. Many undergraduate students go back home to stay with their parents after graduation. Of course, you can also choose to have your grades emailed to you. The competency of language in the assignment is to use more formal words. Please switch off all electronic devices when you are attending a conference session. The university has a number of travel scholarships that students can apply for. Any text or references you make should be cited appropriately in the footnotes. As a student union member, we can influence the change of the university. It is argued that students can learn more collaborating rather than as individuals. A full list of bibliography is needed at the end of all filed assignments. If you want to sell your book, it must have a list of bibliography. The Student Service Center is located on the ground floor of the PAC building. The Lecture Theatre 1 is located on the ground floor of the PAC building. Our class is divided into 2 groups. You come with me, the others stay here. I will be in my office every day from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. There is a limited amount of departmental funding which is available for qualified students. You will find the Student Service Center on level 1 of the whole building. Please pass the handouts along to the rest of the people in your row. In this project, you will be asked to work as a group of 3. On this project, you will be asked to work as a group of 3. Put knives and forks next to the spoons near the edge of the table. The gap between the rich and the poor did not decrease rapidly as expected. The books reserved in the library can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. In this library, reserved collection books can be borrowed for up to 3 hours. The real reason for world's hunger is not the lack of food, but poverty. The real reason for global hunger is not the lack of food, but poverty. The US ranks 22nd in foreign aid, given it as a percentage of GDP. The tutor is there for help, so do ask if you don't understand anything. What distinguishes him from others is the dramatic use of black and white photography. The key to success in the exam is to study hard and do well. Residence Hall is closed prior to the academic building closing time in the semester. I must see him before he flies out to London for about a week. Students are afraid of writing an essay because they have learned nothing about it. I am pleased to report that many topics have been involved in this lecture. The country suffered a series of invasions by tribes from present-day Germany and Denmark. In English, the first letter of the months of the year are always capitalized. Novelists have a major role to play in reflecting their time to their readers. And in this regard, as well as in other regards, this consideration is important. Please have copies of your seminar papers in the library a week in advance. We didn't mean to ask him to do it because he cannot manage it. We are not going to accept the assignment after the due date on Friday. Anyone who has a problem with their accommodation should speak to the welfare officer.